Hi guys and welcome to another Fool of the Week. This week's Fool is Lee Anderson. So the Reform UK MP was complaining that the Prime Minister wasn't waving the flag of St. George, which is strange as Starmer did a short video where he and his wife were celebrating the event. But Lee also said something that contradicts everything he's been saying over the last number of years. And the host also tried to put words into the Prime Minister's mouth. Pretty bizarre stuff. Have a listen to this.
I think today of all days, Martin, what Sir Keir Starmer should be doing is celebrating English heritage, our history and our culture instead of playing politics. He's very, very quiet when certain people are on the streets out there waving their flags during these riots. You know, we've seen it on Whitehall before. We've seen it on Parliament Square. We've seen some of the people, promoting terror, Hamas terror, and the Islamists out waving flags. He keeps relatively quiet when that happens. When the true English people come out to celebrate, like I say, their history.
Whoa. True English people. So if you wave a Palestinian flag, you're not a true English person, according to Lee Anderson. Okay.
Their heritage, their culture, he's having a whinge. He probably needs to shut up because this is a great country and we get one day a year to celebrate it, waving our flags. He should be out there himself with one of these on, waving the flag and celebrating everything that's great about this wonderful country.
Okay. Keir Starmer posted this on social media.
One of the great things about our country, we've got so many wonderful traditions. When you start putting them all together, so many individual, personal reasons that make us proud.
Okay, there is a literal picture of him and his wife climbing the stairs with St. George's flag bunting. What else do they want him to do?
Don't you think that it seems to be unique about Englishness, about England, about St. George's Day, that we somehow cross-examine the worst things that people do now, the worst things about history? Yeah. You're not telling me Keir Starmer would ever have that conversation about Scotland, about...
So what has Keir Starmer said in a negative way about England? Has anyone heard him say anything negative about English history, about English culture, about English food, about the flag? Like, if Keir Starmer has come out and said something, I would love to hear it. But what they're attempting to do here, both Lee Anderson and the host, is to suggest, to put into people's minds that Keir Starmer hates the flag, or he hates England, or he's not interested in celebrating. But there he is in number 10, climbing the stairs. You can see the photographs of previous prime ministers. He posted this on YouTube. Like, what more do these... I'm not Keir Starmer's biggest fan, but what is he doing wrong here?
Pakistan, about any other country on earth. What is it about England that brings out the worst in our parliamentarians?
I'll tell you what it is. We've seen it a few years back. We've seen with Emily Thornberry when she was sneering at people, with this flag of St. George on their council house during the World Cup. And this is what they do all the time, Martin. They are embarrassed about our history, our heritage and our culture, and every single opportunity they have to have a little dig about it. And I say to them, shut up, we are a great country, we are a gift to the world. They should be celebrating everything we've done for this world.
Okay, but this is the same political party and the same MP that keeps complaining about everything's gone to crap. Everything is rubbish. Nothing works. The country's falling apart. It's full of potholes. Nothing works at all. The trains don't work. The NHS is broken. It needs to be dumped, thrown in the dustbin. The country's an embarrassment. These are the same people who say these things. I've never said these things about Britain or about England. Lee Anderson and Reform are constantly complaining about England, constantly complaining about Britain, saying it's an embarrassment. It's the laughing stock. That it needs to be more like America. While at the same time, they're saying, why isn't Keir Starmer celebrating how great England is? You can't have it both ways, Lee Anderson. You can't say we're the apple of the eye of the world, if that's such a term. We're the best in the world. And at the same time say everything is broken. It's an embarrassment. No one wants to invest here because it's rubbish. You can't hold those two positions in your mind. And that's why he's our Fool of the Week.